Rashidat Ajibade of Nigeria, no other than Rashidat Ajibade.
One for Super Falcons there. They were able to peel South Africa 1-0 yesterday at the MK Abiola Stadium. Welcome you on the show, Weekend Sports on Trust TV. Adeniyi, Ajisafe. We'll be looking at that particular situation that has to do with the Super Falcons. They are right now going to the second leg coming up in South Africa on Tuesday. A big one there because the battle is yet to be won. They just have one leg in right now. Although a good one that South Africa didn't score any goal against them. That was a game that was played yesterday. We'll be looking at that on the show. That has to do with Super Falcons, focusing on that with the guests that will be joining us in Lagos and also in Abuja here. Joseph and Chris will be joining us concerning that particular focus on Super Falcons and also Manchester United, Liverpool. Big one for this weekend on Sunday. What happened between Red Devils and the Cubs, the team that never walk alone? Jurgen Klopp and Erik ten Hag, who we actually obviously the two. It's a big one there. We'll be looking at that too. But before we talk about for this weekend, it's a football weekend. We'll quickly look at what happened during the week by looking at the weekend review. We start with the women football matches were played across Nigeria, but we look at Group A and B, how the table is standing after they play their match day 12. In Group A, Nasarawa Amazon are back to the summit after they defeated Abia Angels away. They played 12 matches so far. They have 23 points ahead of Queens, who actually stand second with 21 points, and you have Conference Queens also standing tall there. Well, good one for Nasarawa Amazon, back to where they want to be. Well, you have Adamawa Queens in fourth, Danas Ladies, Abia Angels, and Nigeria Tels following suit in seventh position, alongside Royal Queens in the position there with 10 points from 12 matches so far in Group A. That's how it went during the week in their match day 12. Let's look at Group B. Also, weekend review for Group B Women Football League. Rivers Angels are there playing with 24 points, a +7 goal difference after playing 12 matches. Bayelsa Queens are second with 22 points, a +9. And they played 12 matches also. Edo Queens standing tall there. FC Robo Queens of Lagos, 19 and 18 on their point. Have Delta Queens. Group is a very tough one because all the good teams are here. Bayelsa Queens, Rivers Angels, FC Robo Queens, Delta Queens, all fighting for honors. Remo Star Ladies standing 6th, and Sunshine Queens of Akure standing 8th there. They actually lost their game in their last. They are looking at the weekend view of women football in Nigeria. Played the match day 12 across. Well, right now, let's look at the men, the MPFL table right now, where we look at Enugu Rangers, the Flying Antelopes, topping, playing their match day 28. They are actually topping. They have 51 points ahead of Eyimba International, who are standing second, having the same point with Lobby Stars. And both teams will be facing themselves this weekend. It's going to be a tough one in Lafayette, where Eyimba will play away to Lobby Stars, will be at home. And that's a tough one there. One of them must just get to add more points. They have the same point there. Remo Stars, Plateau United, Shooting Stars are standing 4th, 5th, and 6th respectively for the 6th, 44, and 43. Katsina United, Kando Pillars, after losing woefully against Eyimba, they still stand 8th there with 41 points. Abia Warriors, Bende Insurance in the top 10 of the MPFL match day 28. If you flip it to the second side of the MPFL from 11 to 20, you have Doma United, Niger Tornadoes, who actually did well, winning their game away against Bende Insurance, Sporting Lagos, Sunshine Stars, Bayelsa United in that pecking order, down to Rivers United, who will be away to play in the CAF Confederation. But right now they stand 17 with 31 points from 23 matches. They have about 5 games to play, and they have Aqua United, Heartland, and Gombe in the MPFL match day 28 table, standing 18, 19, and 20. Just to give you how the week in review of Nigerian Women Football League, NWFL, and Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) are standing during the week. Right now, well, before we actually link up with Joseph, let's quickly run through all the activities during the week. Let's talk about FIFA ranking. FIFA also released the ranking of nations across the globe that has to do with football. We have our team, Super Eagles. Now they are down 2 places to 38. They were standing 28, but right now they are 38 in the current FIFA ranking that was released on Thursday. They are, well, good one for them, at least far better than when they were in 42nd position. But right now they are standing 38. Let's quickly look at the top African top 10. Latest FIFA ranking, Africa top 10. There you have Morocco standing top, number 1 in Africa, 13th in the world, Senegal second, and they are 17th in the world. Nigeria, 38th in the world, 3rd in Africa. Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire standing 4th and 5th, and 37th, 38th in the world. Tunisia, they are 41st in the world. Algeria, Mali, Cameroon, and South Africa in that pecking order. First 1 to 10 in Africa, and you look at the number at the front has to do with the world where they are standing. South Africa, Bafana are 59th in the world right now. Nigeria 30, Morocco 13th and 1st in Africa. Latest FIFA ranking for world top 10. Argentina are still topping there as number 1 in the world in the newest ranking by FIFA. France are 2nd. Belgium are standing 3rd. England, Brazil. You have Portugal, Netherlands, Spain, Italy, and Croatia standing number 1 to 10 in the latest ranking coming from FIFA. Well, from the way it is right now, Argentina are still enjoying that particular. Since they won the World Cup, they've been able to hold their own against like of Belgium, France, England, and also Brazil. Looking at activities during the week. Right now, we leave that particular set of it and we come straight down to talk about what's happening at the moment. Super Falcons play yesterday. You just saw that clip there. They defeated South Africa 1-0 via penalty scored by Ajisafe, who actually did that in the 43rd minute. But a lot of Nigerians are looking at it. Are we safe yet? The second leg is coming up on Tuesday. And that's why we'll be having our guest in the studio, Joseph Peter. Good to have you on the show. Join us from Lagos. Okay, so let's talk about Super Falcons versus Bayana Bayana.
Yeah, the game was wasn't as we expected it. It wasn't as I expected it. I wanted the Super Falcons to at least get 2 or 3 goals more, but they couldn't. They escaped with a 1-0 win, which is not so good. I want to understand the skepticism of Nigerians concerning the encounter. Being a 2-legged encounter, when you play at home, you need to do well. You need to, score goals, especially against your number 1 rival in Africa. Now, in as much as South Africa, and in as much as the gap in female football has closed up, it still does not in any way bring down the fact that Super Falcons are very, very good enough to go to South Africa and pick a point. I expect them to do that. It's not going to be easy. However, all this is just as the result of the result in Africa. It should have been more than 1 goal, and sure that they would have gone to the second game having more confidence and being more, positive. But I understand the skepticism.
Okay, well, I was looking at that game. A lot of Nigerians are actually showing concern because this is a long goal that we scored, a penalty that we scored now. It's not safe yet. We're on the tightrope right now. And if you consider how youthful the South Africans actually play football right now, their team is very, very young, and they'll be hosting us on Tuesday. Do you think the Super Falcons, can actually withhold the fire that will be coming from all the cylinders of South Africa and Bayana Bayana?
I believe they can. Sometimes, age is good in football when it comes to experience. It's not just about performance. It's not about energy. It's also about experience. I believe the Super Falcons, rather, they have the experience. Being much older than the South African team, that gives them the experience to know how to win games and how to control games. When they go over there, they should know that they need to keep their cool and they need to avoid a lot of scenarios, such of which is a penalty. They have to be very, very careful not to, give away a penalty against the South African team, because it's just a long goal, difference, and any goal that comes from South Africa would be, to neutralize the goal which we have scored. So we don't need that. They just need to go there, keep their foot, maybe give the South Africans the ball, because since they have the energy, and take them on counter. I think that would be a better, strategy to adopt when they go over the South Africa. But notwithstanding, just like you said, it's going to be against a highly energetic South African team. Aside the energy and the age, another thing is that the home, I would not say spectators would be, they'll fill up the stadium. I'm quite sure that they will do better than what we did at Abuja when it comes to the amount of spectators that will be on the pitch. And there's this thing about African football. There's always this extra percent that's given to the away team, to the home team, extra support that's given to the home team whenever a match of this kind of caliber is being played. So they should all expect that. They should prepare their mind to play against the opponents, against the fans, and against the referee. And I think they will do just fine if they are able to do that. This is not the first time they've gone to South Africa and picked a result. It's just because of the scenario, the situation of whereby the South Africans are let me say, okay, the defending champions, and then they have closed up a gap that used to be there before. If not, we wouldn't be worried about this game. We'll be thinking, okay, Falcons can just go there and get the result. Nevertheless, they can still do it. They have the experience. I'm sure that they can, if they really wanted that.
Well, we've been talking concerning Super Falcons against Bayana Bayana, a big match that happened yesterday at the MK Abiola Stadium, ended 1-0 in favor of our team. Now they go away on Tuesday, playing in that particular tough one. South Africans are really hoping that they are going to turn things around. But let's listen to what the two coaches said, South African coach and also Nigerian coach.
A penalty decided the match, but the game is not over. I thought in the second half we raised our game a lot, created a few chances. Could have equalized, maybe could have got a penalty at the end against Jermaine, but very proud of the team, and we'll take it back to Pretoria.
I thought we were a bit unfortunate not to have a 2 or 3 goal victory tonight, but I thought the team played very well. I thought defensively, considering we had some new players in the back, missing Plumpter and Demayan. I think the back forward stood very strong. I can only remember, I'll have to look at the stats, but I only remember really two good opportunities that they had. And so overall, I thought we controlled the game. Parts of the things we wanted to do offensively, we did. As I said in the last press conference, we still have to finish these opportunities. But now we're at this point where there's one match left, and the bottom line is we just need to go get a result at this point.
Big one there coming from your two coaches there, Coach Ellis and also our own coach Randy Wardrum, talking about the performance of the two teams right now. Well, Joseph, you'd heard that Coach Randy Wardrum actually mentioned Ashley Plumpter and Demayan. They are injured. They didn't participate in this game. Would you say actually shows that we miss them at the back? Okay, seems Joseph is not actually hearing us. But right now, we've been talking concerning Super Falcons and Bayana Bayana of South Africa, a big match coming up. And we just hope that Falcons, as they said, that they will actually fight that particular fight with their last blood. Let's hope that they'll be able to pick this ticket. It's been a long time we've been to the Olympics when it comes to women football. All right, now Falcons are 1 leg in. Hopefully on Tuesday they will actually put the 2 leg in there for them to win. Well, we move away from that particular encounter. Let's talk about Rivers United. Rivers United are right now away in Algeria. They'll be facing Algerian team USM Alger in the second leg of CAF Confederation that will be coming up. The first leg ended 1-0 in favor of Nigerian team Rivers United. They won that game in Uyo, and the second leg is coming up on Sunday. Can they do it? And we're just hoping that our team, Rivers United, will be able to add more to what they've done so far. Although USM Alger, they are going to be playing home, and you know the antics of the North African teams, they can go any length to make sure they qualify for the next round. But Rivers United, according to them, they are equal to the task and they are battle ready to do this. Let's see how it goes. That's a big one coming up during the weekend, precisely on Sunday against USM Alger. Well, Joseph, a big match there between Rivers United and USM Olga, and we know that we won the first leg just by a lone goal, and the second leg, like I said, the North African teams, they can be very, very funny when it comes to football. They will do everything possible to make sure they qualify. Okay, so while we're still waiting for Joseph, we just talked on Rivers United there. Rivers United right now are leading just by a lone goal in the first leg. The second leg is a big one for them. USM Olga will do everything possible to turn things around, just the way South Africans and Nigeria in the women football the way it's standing right now. Both of them are in that particular dicey moment. Well, while we talk about that quickly, we go on a short break where we give you those facts in the world of football, rather in the world of sport, and then after that, we give you all the fixtures this weekend in Nigeria National League, MPFL, down to Europe. big one there. All the fixtures for this weekend, the world of football especially. It's a football weekend and other sports too. Well, over there in Japan, Formula One is ongoing, at least for this weekend. You look at Formula One in Japan Grand Prix coming up. In basketball, so many games played earlier today. And not forgetting all the rest of the sporting moment. Well, you can't take any from the, the queen of sport. That's the king of sport. Football is so global that there's no way, no matter what you want to talk about the different sports, football will always want to find a way to crawl in. All right, now we'll be focusing on the big match for this weekend. A lot of matches have been outlined there for you to have a feel of what is happening in the world of football. And then you look at Manchester United. They'll be facing Liverpool, hosting them at Old Trafford. What's going to be happening between the two teams? The Cos versus the Red Devils. Manchester United, Erik ten Hag, battle ready against Jurgen Klopp, who is having his final moment in Premier League. A good run for him anyway, looking at the fact that Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City are running a three-horse race right now. And who is going to win this battle for this one? A big one because all the teams are really battle ready for this. But we'll be looking at this Manchester United and Liverpool. They'll be opening phone lines soon. Get ready to call in and let's have your view concerning this particular one. While we are waiting for your call to join us, please, when you call, stay away from your TV set, your name and your location. Tell us that, and let's have your view concerning who will win this match between Man United and Liverpool. How do you feel about the preparation of both teams? And also, so far so good, looking at the two teams who have the upper hand in this game on Sunday. Well, while we're looking at that, let's quickly look at our guest, Chris Onopegu is joining us from Abuja to talk about this Manchester United Liverpool. Chris, good to have you.
Thank you very much. It's good to be on air today again.
Okay, good one. Last week was Manchester City Arsenal, and we saw what happened between the two, even though they had to.
I actually said that it was going to either be a draw or Arsenal.
So, okay, today's
one.
It's
like Arsenal did not capitalize on the opportunity they had.
Okay, so this weekend is Manchester United versus Liverpool. Let's have your view first before we take Joe to actually counter you.
I'm surprised that you're not talking about how Chelsea surprised Manchester United. Anyway, Manchester United again against Liverpool. I really pity Manchester United. This is not the best of time for them, especially for the coach. You know, Manchester United, they have so many issues presently, especially at the defense line. Most of their players are struggling of late. So for me, I think Liverpool will have upper hand.
Okay, you believe Liverpool will have upper hand in this game. Let's see what Joseph will be saying. I'm sure Joseph is ready to counter you. Last week was a big one between the two of you. Joseph, are you there?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm sure you, maybe, are you supporting Man United since Chris is going for Liverpool?
Yeah, I think I'll lean towards Man United. I do not have reasons to lean towards them, but I'm just going to do that, based on history. History is the only thing that works for Man United right now. If you look at the recent games that have been played between Manchester United and Liverpool at Old Trafford, most times it has been very difficult for people not minding their current form. Somehow, Man United has found it in them to, raise their standards and match Liverpool. Most times they won't win the game or get draw, just like they did the last time. Nobody expected that from them in the FA Cup, but they did it. And I'm going to hope on that, being an Arsenal fan, and hoping that, Liverpool gets to drop points so we get to, win Chelsea in a spectacle. Let's say in a circumspect. As far as I'm concerned, therefore, that kind of diminished my confidence that Man United can actually get a form of a kind of result against Liverpool. But like I said, I'll lean
United and Liverpool, like we say in Nigeria, it's not from here. But the two guys right now tilt towards Man United and Liverpool. Chris and Joe, I think it's time to leave both of you to face off right now. It's getting more tense right now.
Yes, I was about saying something. If you ask any Arsenal fan now, they will always support Manchester United, not because of anything, but because they want Liverpool to drop points. So nobody should be surprised that Arsenal fans will be rooting for Manchester United this weekend. But I want to let them know that Liverpool, they are on fire. The club want to win trophies for the fans before quitting the club. So I want to believe that Liverpool will go all out to ensure. I think the best result man you can get in this game is a draw. But as far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen so far from the past matches, and if you look at the injuries, worry to Manchester United, I believe Liverpool, they are going to carry the day. Sentiment apart.
Well, it's unfortunate that you have to bring in sentiment into this game. The reason why you have to involve sentiment is because sentiment has always been part of a particular match. It has always been about history. Sentiment, or let me say history, is actually a sentiment. That's why it plays in the minds of the players and affects the game. Now, you said that injury and all that. And yes, I admit, there's injury, there's issue with the coaches, there's issue with the club not even settled, and no issue with the training ground, a whole lot of problems with Manchester United. But like I said, or like it has been in the even near past, whenever it comes to Liverpool, somehow Manchester United always find the legs to stand up and actually give you a result.
But the same has always happened with Chelsea. Why couldn't they beat Chelsea? You know what?
No, I don't believe. I don't believe
your sentiment. I understand your sentiment. You are a fan of Arsenal, a fan to the core, and you can do anything to make sure that you will support this Arsenal. So I'm not surprised. For you, I don't think you will be sincere enough to analyze this game very well, because Arsenal have been looking for this trophy for more than 20 years. So I won't be surprised that you are talking like this.
I've actually been sincere. If you notice what I've said, I said yes, injury is against United. Maybe recent form is against United. Coaching issues is against United. That's kind of honest. I've been honest.
What makes you think they will not defeat Liverpool?
You will believe in history. Has history not been for Manchester United as long as it has been in the Old Trafford? I mean,
that's why the politics can be changed. It can change.
It can be changed. It can change. But how long have Liverpool been going for that change? They have not gotten it. What makes you so sure that they will get it this time? There is nothing. You don't have anything.
You believe last season that Brighton were going to stop Arsenal from winning the trophy for West Ham follow suit, and today also the same thing is happening. So anything is possible.
Brighton.
You don't live in the past. Anything is possible. What happens today become an history.
That is Brighton. If you listen to me, I have history. I have history of small clubs stopping Arsenal from winning the league. Leeds United did it. I can't remember, maybe 2007, 2006. Leeds United did it.
Joseph and Chris, just hang on there. Let's allow others so that both of you fire it yourselves. Let's take this call quickly. Good to have you on the show. Hello. Hello, are you there? Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, let's have you quickly. Your name and your location.
My name is Friday. I'm from Jos.
Okay, how is Jos?
Jos is fine.
Okay, let's have your view concerning this match. Manchester United, Liverpool. You've been listening to all the guests in the studio. Let's have your own view concerning this.
Before I have to introduce myself properly, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay. Go on, we are listening to you.
Yeah, for this game, I'm seeing Liverpool losing. I know Manchester.
Man, you will defeat Liverpool. Chris, can you hear that? Joe is having more fans.
What do you expect? We have been there before. We have been there. Anytime we are supporting a particular sport, a team, we want to support. Even when you tell us to analyze, we'll be very sentimental because we want our team.
Okay, well, it seems we have a little. Go ahead, Joe.
I do not want him to think. I do not want him to think I am sentimental. I'm not being sentimental in the real sense. I'm saying yes, everything is going good for Liverpool and everything.
Kogi State.
Okay, we're in Kogi State.
I'm calling from Okene precisely.
Okay, how is Okene?
Okene is fine.
Okay, let's have you, Emeka from Okene. Your view concerning this: Man United, Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm a Man U fan. Die-hearted Man U fan. That's okay. So, but you see, I won't stand with a sentiment based on what Man U. I didn't believe that at the last 96 minutes that Man U can just leave that particular 3 points for Chelsea. You get?
Yes.
So we have a very internal issue which has to do with our coach. At least when you win 1 or 2, 3 matches, you already know your backbone. You already know your defensive capacity. Those who can be able to change things. You can't be changing players whenever you want to play. If it's exactly what they play against Chelsea, my brother, I'm telling you, Liverpool is going to take the day. I'm a Man U fan, die-hearted Man U fan. Because we have a very internal problem which has to do with our coach. At least you know you're winning team, you know you're winning defense, you know you're winning midfielders. Why changing all the time? At that particular time, at the moment, Man U will not leave that particular guy. What they call the guy that scored that last goal. I was watching it in my house.
Palmer, right?
You can imagine how everybody was really running about. What does it take a man from 3-1 to 3-3? In the last second, become 4-3. Who does that? And you expect Liverpool, if you're going to do with Liverpool, I swear, Man will collect 7 goals from Liverpool. And the Man fan, I'm telling the truth. If the coach did not do what it's supposed to do, Liverpool will carry the day. Let's talk about sentiment.
Emeka from Okene, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, well, Chris, it's now 1-1. It's balanced now. At least you have someone supporting you. Chris, I can see you laughing there.
I don't think it's going to be up to that number. Mayu also, they are going to fight. If you watch that Chelsea match, they were just careless. They thought they have won that match. So they were so relaxed. Instead of them to mount more pressure and get more goals so that they can be sure of their victory, they sat back and they were trying to soak the pressure. And their defenders are not that disciplined. And the coach also was making some blunders in substitution. Removing Casemiro in that match was a blunder. And if he commits the same blunder today by making wrong substitutions, and that is what I'm even capitalizing on. I know Liverpool's attack, they are very deadly. Even though Salah has not been playing very well of late. But if you watch a one-legged Salah is even can be dangerous. So for me, Liverpool, they are going their attack line, they are going to give Man U defense line serious problems.
Okay,
so that's why I'm giving it to Liverpool.
Chris, okay, let's see, maybe this particular caller will actually go against you. Let's have you, please. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good to have you on the show. Good morning, Weekend Sport, Trust TV.
My name is Adeniyi. I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Your name again, please. Your name again.
Olaniwaju.
Okay, Olaniwaju from Lagos. Where in Lagos?
Yes, Lagos is cold. It's windy here.
Okay, where in Lagos?
Ojodu Baga.
Ojodu Baga. Okay, let's have you quickly. United, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
The Reds are never walk alone. Let's have you. Go ahead. We are with you. Hello, Olaniwaju, are you there? Okay, seems he's gone off the show now. Well, Chris, you're getting more support now. Olaniwaju from Lagos.
Don't be surprised. Those guys that are supporting Liverpool, they are also Chelsea fans. Don't be surprised.
So automatically, what you are saying is
Chelsea and Arsenal. There's this rivalry, this London rivalry. It has always been there. So, and if Arsenal eventually or mistakenly win this trophy, Man U fans will know. I mean, Chelsea fans will be in serious trouble because Arsenal fans, they are going to trouble them seriously. So that's why you see, don't be surprised they are supporting Liverpool because of sentiment. But I'm not looking at the sentiment aspect. I'm looking at the deficiency in Man U. That's what I'm looking
now,
at. That's
Chris,
why I'm giving it to Liverpool.
Chris, talking about deficiency now in Manchester United, a lot of people, I noticed that everybody has been hammering on Erik ten Hag's changing of players often and that. Does it mean that if you want to rate Jurgen Klopp and Erik ten Hag, you're going to go higher when it comes to the percentage? Oh, okay, before you talk,
Of course,
Chris, let's pick this call quickly. Let's pick this call. Hello, are you there? Hello, good to have you on Weekend Sport Trust TV.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Let's have you, please. Your name and location.
My name is Nathaniel. I'm calling from Akure, Obaili.
Okay, Natalia from Ondo State. Let's have you quickly, Nathaniel. Nathaniel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, go on. Let's have your view, please.
I will support Liverpool.
You are supporting Liverpool. Why?
See, you know something? If you see Man U ball, Man U does a play rubbish. Man U no be team. Man U no be team for me. You see this season at 10-0. Liverpool go beat Man U 10-0. And I go see that talk at 10.
You are really? Are you a Man U fan, Nathaniel? You are really very angry.
I'm a complete Man U fan.
And you said Liverpool beat you guys 10-0.
Yes, for sure now.
That's not going to stop. That's not going to change. Look at history and you will know, you will understand what I'm trying to say. Yes, this is not today that Manchester United started having issues with their players, with their defense, with whatever. But tell me when, despite those issues, tell me when Liverpool went to Old Trafford and got a good win against Manchester United since Sir Alex Ferguson left. None. You will find that there are very few games like that. So people need to be, analytic when it comes to how you look at football. Yeah, it's all good. Liverpool are winning and all that. I'm an Arsenal fan. Yes, I'm supporting it because Liverpool are ahead and all that. Yes, fine. People can say that. But I look at football and I look at it, with numbers. You look at the performance of Man U against Chelsea, and yes, you go down. But then you forget that when it comes to English football and derby matches, everything is different. Everything is just like Arsenal and Tottenham. You cannot tell whether Arsenal is in form or not in form. That game is special. It's different. It's always different. When United are playing against Liverpool, it is also different. When Manchester United are playing against Man City, it is different. You don't bring all these things into it. These players play for pride. They see themselves as 11 against 11 on that particular kind of game. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not being sentimental or am I being... Okay, fine. Even if it's sentiment, is the right sentiment. Because football is all about sentiment. History is sentiment. The fact that Manchester United never had it good with Arsenal, let's say Man City never had it good with Tottenham is a sentiment, but it's the truth. They never had it good. Man City will lose a game against Tottenham, no matter how good they are. So it's all you need to factor all this kind of facts into the particular situation whenever you're talking about it. Yes, I understand. Liverpool is in top form.
Sometimes you look at the present form also. Sometimes you also look at present form.
Mr. Chris, I refuse to agree. In every single after watching Premier League, after watching the English Premier League since 1998, I have come to discover way back that when it comes to derby games, it is actually non-grata. It has nothing to do with...
Let's look at it this way. If you believe in history, then the last match between Arsenal and Man City is supposed to win that match if it's history, if it's not present form. So sometimes you look at the present form. What is the present form of Man U? Man U, they are struggling as we speak now. Liverpool, they are doing better. You are telling me that history.
Mr. Chris, that is not a long history. Even if you compare head-to-head Manchester United against Arsenal,
okay, guys.
Arsenal have won more against
Joseph and Chris, let me cool the tension. Let's cool the tension. I can see how tense both of you are. Okay, hello, we have a caller there. Hello, are you there? Hello, good to have you on the show. Adebayo from where, please?
Yeah. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, Adebayo from Lagos. Let's have you quickly.
You see,
let's have you. Go ahead.
Man U will win Liverpool because it's too big relevant and you cannot predict them. Hello?
I
You
can
cannot
hear
predict
you.
it
Go ahead.
because Man U is big team and Liverpool is big team. Remember last time Chelsea won Champions League, Arsenal won him home and away. And Arsenal then is not in form. So you can
Giants, and anyone can win this game. Well, standing aloof there. Well, thank you so much, Adebayo. Well, Chris, you were about saying something before we wrap it up quickly. Just quickly.
Yes, just like I was saying, I said club is very relaxed. Unlike Ten Hag is under serious pressure. Ten Hag and this Chelsea coach, they are on same pedestrian. Forget it, it's different. They are operating on the same level. Two of them are under serious pressure. That's why you can't get the best out of them. Sometimes they get confused when they are making substitution because they are being afraid of being fired anytime from now. So they are under serious pressure. So you can't get the best out of them. For me, club is Liverpool. We have the day. It might not be the margin might not be too wide, but I want to believe that Liverpool will win between 3-2 or 3-1.
Okay. Now, since you said it's going to be 3-2 or 3-1, Joseph, what's going to be your own scoreline?
I'm not going to give a scoreline. I'm not going to give a particular scoreline. I'm just going to reply Mr. Chris. I'm going to remind him that, yes, Liverpool are in form. And yes, we are on the same side. Klopp is the better coach when it comes to Ten Hag. But this game is not about Klopp. This game is not about Ten Hag. This game is about the history of Liverpool against the history of Manchester United. This game is about whatever. This game is not about what always happens whenever this game is played in the Old Trafford. This is about the pride of United. And trust me and believe me, it has nothing to do with what
Lost so many matches in that stadium.
It has nothing to do with Chelsea.
Oh my goodness, today is a Thursday.
It has nothing to do with the current form of United.
Okay.
I think Liverpool, logically Liverpool should win.
Defeated them.
Okay, well, Chris and Joseph, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Chris.
Brighton.
Chris and Joseph, we appreciate your time with us on the show. Weekend Sport is a fantastic one there. Hopefully, let's see, let the best team win.
Thank you,
yes, thank you so much, guys. Okay, well, we've had Chris from Abuja and also Joseph from Lagos, while others calling from Lagos, from Jos, not forgetting those actually calling from Akure. We appreciate every one of you, and we continue to give you more concerning sport. That's it for this weekend. We have to go now. I'm Adeniyi, Ajisafe. I always tell you that sport is fitness and business. Thanks for watching and have a splendid weekend.